Hi everyone, and welcome back to Art with Mrs. S. Today we're going to be building a line sculpture, so we're going to do some line review. You're also going to need something like a piece of cardboard or thick paper. It can be recycled, like off of a box or Amazon package. Mine does not have to be very big. If you don't like that cardboard color, you could also color it. You'll also want glue. I'm going to be using glue stick, but Elmer's Runny Glue is fine too. And the last thing you're going to need are cut strips of paper. Mine are kind of these primary colors, and I also have white, but any color will do. But you want at least 5. You could have many more than that. We're going to need to know a couple of these lines, and again, it should be review. So we had this line that goes side to side, horizontal. You're also going to see this one today. Goes up and down, kind of like a W or an M, zigzag. You'll also want to know curvy. We've also called that wavy. We also have vertical, those straight up and down lines, vertical. And you may also see the last one, diagonal, kind of that slanted line, diagonal. Let me get these out of the way for you. So we're going to actually start folding our paper today to create these lines three-dimensionally for our sculpture. So I'm going to collect my scrap pieces of paper, those strips of paper. You might have had to cut some. And we're going to do some folding. Let's go ahead and take blue. And we're going to actually do a curve. So when I do a curve, I can fold it like this, but to glue that down, I need to create a little foot on the bottom. So I'm just gonna fold a little piece on the end, but I'm gonna do that on both sides for a curve. So now I have this curved line, looks kind of like a horseshoe or Colts logo, and then I have 2 places where you see right here by my fingertips that I can glue that. So let me set that off to the side. My next one, let's do yellow. I'm going to show you how to do a zigzag with a piece of paper three-dimensionally. You have to fold forward, fold back, fold forward, fold the whole piece back, and forward and back until you get all the way across. And that's going to create a nice zigzag. And you could do many things with that. You can make like a M shape. You can make like monkey bars. You could fold it in and make kind of a star. Zigzag. Let's do red next. Red, I can make both horizontal and vertical by creating a fold. So I'm going to fold a piece, fold again. And just like I did with that curvy one, so I have a place to glue this down, I'm going to give it kind of those feet and fold out or the same direction. And now I have those vertical and horizontal lines that make kind of this monkey bar pattern. That's a really great way to build up. So if you're building kind of more of a house, now I can put more pieces on top of this. The last one I'm going to do today is on my white, but you can use any color. I'm going to actually use my finger, or if you have a pencil or marker nearby, I'm going to wrap it around really tight. Like this marker's got an ouchie, and I need to put a Band-Aid on it, and I'm going to wrap it really tight around. And I kind of hold it there, squish it on. And if you can, we're going to slide it off. And that will give you a kind of a curly or swirly line to work with, and I can unfold those and have different spirals. And this can be used for many different things when I'm gluing. Once you have all your pieces that you would like to have on your sculpture, you're going to want to take your base. You can put your name on it if that helps you. And then we're going to start gluing, reminding that I put my glue lid in a safe place. It's not going to roll. And I only need a little bit of that glue out of my glue stick. I like to put it on the pieces that I'm gluing down. So I'm going to go back to that blue, that first one I did. And that little part that I folded, I'm going to put some glue on there. I can turn it over, and now I'm going to have to hold it. So I like to hold at least for 3 seconds. You can count out louder in your head, 1, 2, 3, and I'm squashing down. I'm not hitting, I'm not moving my finger right away. I'm pushing down, and it should stay. If it doesn't stay, you can put more glue and do it again. I'm going to glue my other side that I folded in. Put a little glue on there. Curve it however I'd like. It's got a little twist in it. I have to do the same thing. I can't just press it and leave. I got to hold 1, 2, 3, and then lift. If it doesn't stay, I might have to put more glue and hold another 3 seconds. I did that yellow zigzag next. I could glue that on top of another line. I could glue it off to the side. I kind of have to organize this sculpture, what looks good to me. Sometimes I start seeing students make playgrounds or houses or monsters start to take shape. It's really whatever your imagination can come up with. Same thing, that's how I put glue on both sides. I'm going to press, hold, 1, 2, 3, make sure it stays. I'm going to kind of show you how this starts to look three-dimensionally. Making sure I do the upside down test, nothing's going to fall off. I also had that red one that kind of came up like part of a square. That one I can put on top of another shape. I can have them overlapping. I could put this one under here. I kind of like that under there, so we're going to put that under there. I can put my glue back on, little on each side. I gotta flip it over, and where you're pressing down is where you put that glue. So I'm gonna squash 1, 2, 3, and I should be able to lift. Should be able to hold up your art without anything falling off. My last one that I did was the swirl. I could glue just a piece of it so it's kind of hanging up in the air. I could glue both sides so it's a little more secure. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put a little glue on each side, press, and hold, 1, 2, 3. Put a little glue on the other side, press, hold, 1, 2, 3. You can keep adding as many or as few pieces to your line sculpture as you'd like. I'm just going to stop at the 4 that I started creating for you today so that you have time to work and make your awesome sculpture. When you're done, don't forget to take a picture and post to Padlet. Title is your first, last name, and classroom teacher. I hope you had fun today. Can't wait to see all your amazing creations.